Darren Morgan, congratulations on your victory. That was a match of two halves. It was very different before the interval, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. It wasn't the best, to be honest. To be fair, the tables played like absolute lightning, and the cushions were pinging all over the shop. So it was a real struggle for me and Richard the first half to just slow the white ball down. So then you land up quitting on your shots. You don't go through it, and then you start missing balls where Miles just makes you look terrible.
That sixth frame was crazy, wasn't it? I think you had, what was it, 7 or 8 foul and miss attempts, followed by a break of 67, and yet you lost the frame.
Yeah, well, I was snookered in behind the yellow, but the shot I played to come off the 3 cushions, every time I hit the cushion I thought in the right place, it still slid past the pack. The cushions played really, really strange. And then obviously he gave me a chance when they were there. I took the 67. I could have gone for the double, but I thought I'd play the right shot. And played a good shot, in fact. Got him near enough snookered. And to be fair to me, he played a great safety, and I landed up losing the frame.
Do you think your experience in these sorts of situations was a key factor, particularly in those latter frames?
I think in the latter frames, when I hit that 67, I think the next frame then I had a 50 odd. I think the next frame then I had a 50 odd, and in that one then I had a 40 odd. Before the interval, I would have said to you, I got no chance of making a 40 or 50 break at any time. I didn't fancy potting 16. But once I settled into it, and I got into the table a little bit better. I don't play on these tables anymore. See, I play on my club table in the club, and even though I got a star, I never use it because I never play on them. All the tournaments I play in now are on club tables until I go on international duty for Wales, and then you're there 3 or 4 days playing in round robins. So you play your round robin matches. By the time the round robin's finished, I'm now used to the table, so it's fine. It works for me. But when you come into a club with a good table with a tidy cloth on, at the moment I'm like a duck out of water.
You won this back in 1987, you won it again in 2015. What would it mean to you to get the 3rd title at this stage in your career?
Look, Marcus, I've been around the block, so I'm not silly. I played in the Masters events, and I've stayed true to Welsh snooker. I love playing for Wales. I love still sticking my Welsh vest on when I go away. So I play in all the European and the IBSF tournaments, and I've been really successful at men's and Masters level. I've won something like 19 European titles and 10 world titles. So in the 13 years that I've finished as a pro. Did I ever think I'd win the Welsh Amateur again after 87? No. So to win it in 2015, and the way I won it, I beat Elvid Evans in the semi-final 6-0, and I beat Daniel Wells in the final 8-0, who had just come off the tour. So, and it's, look how well he's doing now.
He's
so
back on the tour,
Yeah, and I played remarkable snooker. I didn't think I had that kind of game. And then the year after, I lost 8-7 to Di John. And then the year after, I lost to Ridian when I wasn't particularly happy that I had to play him on his practice table. But, by the by, he played great, and he gave me a bit of a pasting. And then last year, obviously, it was disappointing losing to Jackson in the semi-final. Even though he's great, he'd never beaten me till then, and it was a big match for me. All I had to do was win. I was guaranteed one, so I'd have had my Welsh wild card. So I didn't play any of the men's events this year because it was too much. And I knew if you win this, you get a wild card in the Welsh Open again. So this was my only chance. So, there's one game to go. I got a chance. But if I want to win, I'm going to have to play better than I did there.
Yeah, and this evening, talking of where we are tomorrow, Tyler Rees against Gavin Lewis, 2 very different players there. Tyler Rees, 20 years of age, he's achieved things at European level, European junior level. Gavin Lewis, runner-up to Elvid back in 2003. What kind of contest do you expect in this evening?
It all comes down to, I suppose, how much practice Gavin's put in. If Gavin's put practice in, he's got he pots him off the launches, he's got a great chance. If he hasn't put the practice in, then it's going to be an hard battle for him. The table's going to suit Tyler, that's 100%, because Tyler plays on a star every day. That's where he wants to be as a professional. So he plays on the good table, and then he goes and plays on the rubbish tables when we go around and play in all the, no disrespects to clubs, I got a club, they're club tables at the end of the day. I choose to do it the other way. I now play on club tables because I've no longer got a future in that side of the game, and then when I get a good table, I'm hoping for the best, so he's doing it different to me. So this will suit him tonight, because this will play very similar to his star.
And as for yourself, you've got a few hours rest now. How are you going to prepare for tomorrow?
Well, I'm going to go and have some food now because I'm starving.
Yeah, we all.
I'll relax tonight. I think I might go down the club tomorrow morning and get on the Star for an hour and a half, just to work out the slides with the cushions and that.
Yeah.
And it's playing a similar speed to this, so to give me a bit of a chance tomorrow.
Well, Darren, congratulations, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Cheers.